and welcome to another edition of the Borderland Blitz, sponsored by Southwest University. I'm Adrian Ochoa with the one and only Rachel Phillips.
The one and only,
The one
hey?
and only.
Have I gone up to that status? I'll take it.
I would think so. I don't think there's anyone else in the state of Texas from Australia doing high school sports. I don't think so.
Good point. You might have a winner there, yeah.
Well, it's week 9 of the high school football season, Rachel. Teams trying to stake their claims on a district title with only 2 more weeks left to go in the regular season here. We take a look now at our starting lineup as our game of the week, a District 1-5A Division I showdown between the undefeated Bel Air Highlanders and the Parkland Matadors.
We'll then continue on over to Hanks High School, where the Knights played host to the Valle Conquistadores, and then we turn our attention to District 1-5A Division II as the Chapin Huskies look to continue their recent winning ways against another team on a win streak, the Canutillo Eagles.
Well, here we go. Our first stop takes us to Big Red Country, District 1-5A Division I, Parkland at Bel Air. The Highlanders have been unstoppable this season. Perfect 7-0 record, but perhaps their biggest test will come on this night against district rival Parkland Matadors. Parkland looking to rebound after losing their first district game to Del Valle. These teams had a week off. All the teams in that district were on a bye week last week, so Bel Air out to prove that they're the best in the district, but Parkland has some other plans here. As you see right here on the punt return, this is Parkland's DJ Crest making moves, following his blocks, and busting loose there.
Oi, 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 oi.
A 70-yard punt return for the touchdown. Then later, Parkland's Miguel Estrevera with the pass to Ethan Ortega, just punches his way into the end zone. It's 14-0 Parkland. Bel Air trying to make a comeback before the half. Noah Moreno with the pass, but it gets picked off by Parkland's Mike Shannon. It's 17-0 at the half. We go to the third quarter here, and the Matadors gonna keep piling it on. This time the handoff to Isaiah Beasley, and run, Isaiah, run. Outruns the ref there.
Ooh.
Yeah, foot race, gets taken down they mark him down at the 1. A few plays later, why not let Mr. Beasley finish it off? And they do just that. He'll get the touchdown on that one. And by this point, it's 30-0 Parkland. And you see the Parkland Matador, he's like, yeah, bye-bye. That's it. He's
Interesting mascot right there.
Yeah, taunting the crowd there. I always thought he was saying goodbye. Like, yeah, Parkland.
Yeah, see you later. 7-0, not anymore, mate.
The Highlanders knew it was going to be a tough test. They might not have believed it would be this tough, but there you see the final score coming up here. It was 44-21. Those 21 points by Bel Air were just basically when the game was pretty much out of reach by that point. Matadors handing the Highlanders their first loss of the season as the Matadors improved to 2-1 in district play. So Matadors, how you all feeling?
Our defense has been lights out all year. You know, they've been as consistent as we could ask for, and they kept us in the game when our offense was struggling. So, you know, that's a big deal for us. I mean, for us, really, it's not necessarily the opponent that we're playing, but it's just making sure that we do the things that we need to do.
You know, our defense did outstanding today. We bunch of 3-and-outs. Offense, you know, they're kind of getting slow, but you know they got in tune, and we did it as a team.
All week during the break too, we just worked hard. We came with confidence. We're not scared of anybody. We just worked hard.
Massive statement win from the Parkland Matadors, especially against when you talk about the offense of Bel Air. They were scoring 40, 50 points a game. So nuts from the defense to go out there, show up and show out. Shutting
them out in the first half. And yeah, big statement win from Parkland. Going to be interesting. You know, Del Valle is creeping up there. We'll have those highlights coming up right here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We'll stick with District 1-5A Division. Will Heron was out at a couple of district games tonight. Del Valle, as we mentioned, visiting Hanks, and Ysleta hosting Horizon. Will, you had some fun out there tonight?
That's right. I'm more a 6A guy because, I mean, well, I'm just more of a 6A guy.
Wow. Come
but
on, bias over here.
It is what it is, but it was great out
I'm
there.
a football person. I don't care what division you are. I'm there. I like it all.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Come on, Will.
Doesn't matter to you. Matters to me. But that's okay because it was in Fuego out there with the Del Valle Conquistadors taking on the Knights out at the Kingdom, and it was a kind of a rough night out there. Second quarter, up 21. Damian Diaz hands off to Shelton Fuller, who bounces to the right sideline, zips his way up to the end zone to make it 27-0. Again, it was a rough night for the Knights as the Conquistadores kept their foot on the gas all night. Hanks looking to get something going as Marcos Porras rolls left and throws what looks like a forward pitch to a receiver, but it's picked off by Jorge Paso. Next play, Diaz hits Arja Bracamontes. It looks like a human joystick. Felt like I was playing Madden out there as he cuts in and out of defenders, runs his way into Pater. Then something I had never seen before. Someone flying a drone over the field causes the game to pause until the pilot ends up leaving, or actually the thing leaves the field as well. So talk about 2022 problems.
Wow.
After that little small break, and then there's just no stopping Del Valle. The defense blocks the punt, keeping the score 35-0 at half. The Del Valle Conquistadores roll all over those Knights. And we'll get that scoreboard up here as soon as possible. 63-7. Ouch, it was a rough one, I told y'all. Beautiful night, though. Out of Ysleta, we'll take a trip out there right now to take a look at that sunset that I was scoping in on there. There it is.
Beautiful. Wow, nice.
Good.
Look at that
Horizon's
stylish
working.
shot, Will. Impressive.
That's what I do. You know, Indians also out there. Now, the Indians have yet to win this season. Excuse me, Horizon's yet to win this season, while Ysleta has yet to pick up a win in district. First play of the game, Horizon looking to make a start fast with the quarterback keeper, but Oliver Appa loses the football. Indians recover. Ysleta with the ball now, and it's Evan Martinez teaching Horizon how to do a proper quarterback keeper. Rolls right, slips a tackle, takes it in for the tutty. 7-0 Indians. Scorpions now looking to make their mark. Jose Serrano with outside linebacker blitz. Blows by the tackle for the sack. Martinez again, though. Going to call his own number. There's no stopping this guy. Plenty of room. Remember his name. Turns on the burners. Makes a man miss and takes it into the red zone. Now, I'll tell you something, if it is working all game, why stop Horizon? No answer from Martinez as he again bolts to the sideline and dives the pylon. The refs, they're going to take a minute there to make a decision, you know, decide if it's going to be a touchdown. And finally, come on, Mr. Zebra, give the man his points.
The Zebras, come on now.
Eventually,
Finally, yeah,
they
there
do,
you
though.
go.
He gets it. Ysleta again is going to take this one, 44-23. Ooh.
Did you notice the difference between zebra and zebra?
Yeah, Zed.
Zebra?
We say Z in America, not Zed.
Zebra.
Hey,
Is it H or H?
Zebra, I could.
It's H.
It's H?
Yeah. Wait, what? Which one? I can't remember. You guys, I just don't get so blurred into one. I say H, I think. But
Nice.
yeah, it's all different. Will, thank
Good
you.
talk.
We appreciate you as
Yeah.
always. Yeah, good chat. Hopefully learning some new things there at home. But let's turn now to two teams riding a pair of win streaks in District 1 5A Division 2, the Chapin Huskies and the Canutillo Eagles. Both teams 2-0 in district play, and both are riding a 3-game win streak to the blue turf for Canutillo High. We go. This guy a little undecided on how he feels about it, sticking to the orange and concrete. One guy I can guarantee who loves the blue turf is this guy, LJ Martin, at home on the turf. First playing, come on, you shouldn't be able to break tackles like that. Then later in the drive, it's LJ again. They get the stop, right, the Huskies, but then watch how many guys it takes to actually take him to ground right here. It's just insane. Blitzy watching on in awe of all of it. Later in the drive, Anthony Ayala is in motion and he gets the handoff and turns on the Jets to scoop around the outside and get the first points of the night for the Eagles. Taking them to the pound is what the Eagles wanted to do. That a good start, and this even better. Freshman QB Davion Singleton decides to go himself, and he's got speed, but the ball comes out as he's getting tackled. And look, the young gun had many moments throughout the game. Watch Singleton looking here, eventually throwing the dart to Savion Jordan. But in the end, it would be the Eagles and, of course, LJ Martin. He gets the ball here and just bursts up the middle for another Eagle touchdown. He's just unstoppable, this kid. No wonder he's a Stanford commit already. That would be one of his last plays of the game, though. LJ getting some tape on his right foot. Eagles being cautious with their star player, and probably smart because they cruise in this one, winning 26-0.
Yeah, we wish LJ, of course, a speedy recovery tonight there. El Paso, meantime, paying a visit to Burgess High School. Burgess still looking for their first win in district. The Tigers coming in 1-1 in district play. El Paso started off strong as quarterback Gary Charez tosses a completion to number 8, Caleb Dominguez. Picks up a nice game. The Tigers did not let up, though, as Charez throws an absolute cannon to Junior Miguel Cabrera, and he takes it all the way in for the touchdown. The Mustangs did not let that get to them, though, as their quarterback, Andrew Rutledge, going to throw a touchdown of his own right there to a wide-open Anthony Armijo. But this one would go to the El Paso Tigers as they take down the Burgess Mustangs 27-16.
Well, Jefferson hosting Andress. Eagles looking for their second win in district. The Silver Fockers looking for their first. Andress's Malcolm Anderson introduces himself to Jesse Chavez as he rumbles his way in for 6 right there. The Eagles looking to take flight, and spoiler, They did.
Yeah, look, showing off right there.
Yeah. Jefferson trying to fight back, but the Eagle defense was in flight as they break up the pass. Then later in the game, Elias Duncan drops an absolute dime on Sean Owens, who makes this whole pass and catch thing just look easy. That, yeah, very easy. Maybe even sweet, Adrian.
That
the Eagles,
be.
yeah, the Eagles saw as they go on to win this one. And yeah, 49-6, massive win for the Andress Eagles.
Big win for Eagles, and possibly some cupcakes could be headed to Andress.
It was a first look. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but first look, it looked nice.
We still got plenty more highlights to get to, so I'm sure we'll have some other contenders there coming up after the break. Will's not here for this, but now we're going to turn our attention to 6A. We're 1-6A, where the Eastwood Troopers hosted the Montwood Rams. It was the Battle of the Woods rivalry. Then plus, we'll focus on District 1-4A Division 1. Big game here as the Riverside Rangers took on the Austin Panthers. And of course, as always, the War of the Week coming up right after the break. You don't want to miss it.
The best you will ever see, guaranteed.
I'm a 25-year truck driver. I've been driving for Riverside Enterprises for 6. I have 1 million miles. I'm home every weekend. The benefits and the respect that you get in this company is outstanding. If you're looking for a place to call home, call Riverside Enterprises.
The lunchtime escape that fits your schedule and budget. Handcrafted pizza made with the freshest ingredients. And plenty of other delicious choices like salads, breadsticks, and dessert. They're all made to be shared. It's Peter Piper Pizza's lunchtime buffet. Ready when you are. Weekdays 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Peter Piper Pizza. Pizza made fresh, families made happy.
I'm a 25-year truck driver. I've been driving for Riverside Enterprises for 6. I have 1 million miles. I'm home every weekend. The benefits and the respect that you get in this company is outstanding. If you're looking for a place to call home, call Riverside Enterprises.
At ABC 7, we made it easy to get the most out of the KVIA Storm Track Weather and Traffic app. Just point your phone at the screen to get step-by-step videos about how to set alerts on our app. Get hyper-local weather conditions and custom severe weather alerts wherever you live and work. You'll be the first to know when severe weather heads your way. Use it to keep your family safe. Scan the code, get the app, get the alert.
Sponsored by Mattress Firm.
Shout out to that Montwood cymbal player right there. I was shooting that game tonight, and she gave me a shout out. She was like, Adrian Ochoa, thank you.
Yeah, shout outs back, forth, all around. I'm actually going to give a shout out right now as well to the Chapin Husky Band, because we had some fun out at Rachel's Rally. They cued us in, cued us out. It was good. They played their fight song. I had a blast out there with them. So thank you. Appreciate you all.
Awesome stuff. Well, turning to District 1-6A, a lot of teams trying to make some room at the top of the mountain. Last night you saw Pebble Hills get a big win over Franklin. They're looking good right now, but the Eastwood Troopers are looking to get there as well as they enter today 4-1 in district play. They played host to their fellow East Side rival, the Montwood Rams. It's the Battle of the Woods, as you saw that banner there. Montwood making their way onto the field. Troopers, led of course by head coach Julio Lopez. There can only be one Wood, though. Here we go. In the first quarter, Troopers with the handoff to Max Mancia. Stretches over the goal line. Eastwood up 7-0. And you know who liked that play? My buddy Mikey. He's coming up right here. Take a look. Yeah, thank you very much, Mikey. Montwood offense just couldn't get anything going, and this is why. Robert Lagarda for Eastwood with the big hit and sack. Then in the second quarter, another big defensive play by the Troopers. The Rams cough it up. Andress Solis with the recovery for the Troop. We're going the other way. And the Troopers gonna cash in. Evan Minjares looking downfield. Can't find anybody, so he's gonna take it himself with the keeper. And Evan Minjares, welcome to End Zone City. This one was all Troopers as they're gonna win it 43-17. Watch this, Rachel, though. It was 14-0 at that point. And, you know, they do push-ups. for every point that they score. The Montwood hadn't scored a point at that point, but the Ram decided he wanted to get in on the action, do some push-ups.
He just wanted some extra, physical workout. Maybe he thought if he did push-ups, they would start scoring.
And they did. They eventually did. But this was all Troopers. Defensively, the Troopers looked good.
Is that
Offensively,
their mascot?
And that is the Trooper. That is Sarge.
Any of the ones with the faces are just creepy looking to me. Like, I know he's your alma mater, but I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, we're gonna go ahead and move on.
Yeah, well, you just saw the blue and yellow hair.
That guy's. What do you think?
I know. That's no, literally, he looks angry and creepy. All of the things. Americas versus Coronado. Coronado in red zone territory, but penalties just killing them before the half. Then it doesn't matter though, because the dart here, Owen Levesky, the spiral into David Ibaka, the point to the camera, he knows it's good. Thunderbirds up 10-0 just before the half, and they are pretty dang happy about it. And look, this next play didn't have an impact on the game at all, but just wanted to show the athleticism. Thunderbirds with less than a minute. You saw the ball go way above Levesky's head. He's able to run back, grab it, spin, turn, kick. I know he's a good quarterback, but he could end up playing Aussie rules football if he wanted to. This game had it all, Adrian. I was there right before the half, and they had a 30-minute homecoming ceremony halftime, so I had to leave. But it was a heartbreaker for Coronado in the end. They lost at 38-35 on 2 field goals in the last 30 seconds to Americas. So a rough one for Coronado, but a classic game.
Well, the other game in District 1-6A were the Socorro Bulldogs taking on the El Dorado Aztecs, and Jason McNabb was out at that one. What's going on, Jason? And you were also at the District 1-4A clash between the Bowie Bears and the San Elizario Eagles, but we'll start with the 1-6A matchup.
Well, Adrian, unfortunately for those Socorro Bulldogs, their first win of the season will not be this week. This game is an annihilation at the hands of El Dorado, up 29-0 at halftime. El Dorado scored a touchdown on their first drive of the second half. Nice 35-yard run here from the Aztecs, putting them up 36-0. Now, Socorro does anything they can to get any kinds of points on the board, such as this catch in traffic by number 7, but disaster strikes. Look at this interception right here by the Aztecs. Ooh, and it's brought back all the way into Bulldog territory.
However, 2 guys running for it, but they still manage it.
You know what, though? Unfortunately for El Dorado, they couldn't capitalize on this, and there we go. There's a missed pass right there. Socorro gets the ball back, and this happens. Picked off by the defensive end, number 90, and he runs that all the way back to the end zone for 6. This game, 43-0 by the end of the third quarter, and the final score, 50-0.
Well, the positives is that they limited them to just 7 points in the fourth quarter. We're gonna find some here, right?
We gotta find positives for beatdowns like this.
Yeah.
So then I went down to San Elizario, where the Eagles take on the Bowie Bears. Now, Bowie's second play of the game ends up in a touchdown. Look at this. He flies.
Oh, the speed up. How does he beat those guys?
It's called back by a penalty. Luckily, the Bears, they score right here anyways. So they put up the first 7 points on the board. San Elizario looks to strike back. First, they try running the ball down them a little bit. It works somewhat. Then we got this trick play. Look at the lateral from the quarterback, the running back, Devin Cortez, and he takes it all the way down to the 20. Now, unfortunately for the Eagles, this drive would end in a missed field goal.
Ooh.
Yep. Now the Bears end up driving right back downfield, and they throw another touchdown, this one to number 21 of the Bowie Bears. Now the Bears go up 13-0 just about 9 minutes before halftime, and in the end here, Bowie win 31-14. And back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Jason. Big win for Bowie. They still have to play Riverside coming up, and that's a perfect segue for our next game, because lock the gates. It was Riverside versus Austin. Potentially here, the power to decide who's going to win the district title.
Yeah.
This game was being played at Bowie High School because there's some problems with the field lights at Austin High School. So here we go. Backup QB Ian Munchen gets picked off by Jaden Wilson. Hey, Mr. Wilson, we're going the other way.
Yeah, he's pumped about it. Look at the chest bumps.
And this time Wilson's going to take the handoff and just push people out of his way. And he'll get the touchdown to put the Panthers on the board.
I think he had more of a celebration for the pick than the touchdown.
Riverside now. This time, Munchen going to make no mistakes as he's the bullet here to Adrian Estrada. He's going to pick up some yardage.
Just weaving in and out of strata. He is a classy, classy player.
And here we go. More highlights here from Monchin to Tristan Lopez. Gets oh so close. Oof. But the zebra gonna call him down there at the 1.
That rounds out the first quarter, yeah.
Yeah, Riverside capitalized on their territory. It's Estrada running in to tie things up. And from there, the Rangers will kick it into high gear as they pile on the points from that then on. As you see the final score, Riverside moving to 3-0 in district play, 33-13. Rangers going to get a much-needed break next week as they'll take a bye week. They'll wrap it up against Bowie, and we'll see how Bowie fares next week. So potentially be for a district title there if they're both still undefeated in district play.
Yeah, and Bowie, our Sweet Player of the Week winners for this week as well, so we like the Bears this week. Well, District 1 4A Division 2, the Mountain View Lobos with a big test tonight against the 7-1 Fort Stockton Panthers. It was all Fort Stockton over in Mountain View as the offense showed up tonight. Senior Pedro Gonzalez makes the catch here, runs it down the field, and leaps into the end zone. Mountain View did not step down as the next possession. They stripped the ball here, causing a fumble with a massive momentum change in the game. Mountain View starts their possession off with a long run here. That is then stunted, though, by a fumble on the very next play. Watch it here. Ouch. Fort Stockton would take the ball in its next possession with just a superb throw and catch between quarterback and wide receiver Marco and Isaiah Garcia. Fort Stockton all over Mountain View in the end, 62-21 the final.
Other scores from District 1 4A Division 2. We had the Clint Lions paying a visit to Pecos, take on those Eagles. You see it was all Pecos in this one as they take down the Lions 33-7. Well, you kind of teased it earlier. You said this was the best war of the week.
I had to put it in there. I said it after we shot it tonight over at Canutillo and where was I? Canutillo and Chapin. Gosh, I was there for how many hours? And it's like that, out of my head. But it was a fun one. The cheerleaders, we got into it. Take a look. That's all I can say. Yeah, I missed all the fun the last couple of weeks, so I figured I'd get back behind the mic for this week's War of the Week. We've got Canutillo. Woo! There we go. I mean, a little bit of excitement. And then we've got Chapin. Canutillo, I hope you pull better than you cheer because they beat you on that one. All right, guys, War of the Week in 3, 2, 1, let's go! Big pull, Canutillo struggling, they're slipping, they're sliding. Chapin, though, this is a tight battle. The red dot has got across the pom-pom. Chapin looked to have the lead, but Canutillo, they're finding some strength here. This might be the most intense battle of War of the Week we've ever seen. This is tight. Canutillo look like they're slipping. Chapin are pulling. Oh my gosh, and Chapin wins it! Wow, all right, Chapin. Guys, let's hear the victory cheer. What's the cheer? Let's go. Chapin! Huskies! Chapin! Huskies! Chapin! Huskies! Chapin! Huskies! Woo, 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 woo. Folks, that is the most intense War of the Week I think we've ever seen on the Borderland Blitz. The Chapin Huskies taking this one. Before every War of the Week, I say to them, guys, if you win, you got to have a chant ready to go. So, let's hear it. They were so excited, they completely forgot about the chant. They were just cheering. I was like, come on, let's go, let's hear it. And I'm glad we got to hear it because I've never heard the bark, the woof. I guess the Huskies, the dogs.
Huskies,
yeah. I was like, all right.
That one could have gone either way. I definitely the best War of the Week of the season, and it took us 9 weeks.
I know, but some of the other ones have just been like the easiest thing ever. I'm like, that wasn't even a competition. But this one,
right away.
I kept thinking Canutillo were going to come back, and Chapin got it done. It was impressive.
Well, plenty more to come after the break. We're going to check in with our friends from the Land of Enchantment as Mayfield played host to the Coyotes from Roswell. Then we're going to take a look at your Blitz picks. Who's going to win that $50 Visa gift card? That's after the break.
Casa Auto Group was founded in 1969 with the mission of serving others, doing what's right, and valuing people. Today, we're excited to announce that we're expanding. We're opening Casa Honda, Casa Toyota, Casa Chevy Buick GMC, and Casa Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Alamogordo, New Mexico. We're getting bigger to serve you better. You'll get the same award-winning service you expect from Casa and free delivery of any new car up to 100 miles from any Casa location. Our Casa is Su Casa. Yeah!
A good education is key for every child, and ESC 19 Head Start is the best place for children to begin. Head Start is El Paso's premier preschool program for expectant mothers and children from birth to 4 years old. Our full range of services support early learning and development in high-quality educational environments. We also help parents with their educational and career goals with classes, training, and community resources. Call or visit us online to register today.
Well, juggling for a playoff position, that was what was at stake tonight in Las Cruces when Mayfield battled Roswell, one of several impressive 5A programs competing in the same district. Mayfield needing a win tonight to help seal a playoff berth. They played a tough schedule this season, winning 4 of their 8 games. Roswell entered at 6-2 and also looking for their first district win. The Coyotes had a terrific passing game tonight. Here, quarterback Manny Fuentes gonna find Jordan Weathersby deep for the 35-yard touchdown score. 7-0 Roswell. The Coyotes didn't waste any time as Fuentes again with the bomb hitting Josh Estrada with nothing but green turf in front of him. The extra point wasn't good as they led 13-0.
Ready to watch.
Then in the second quarter, Mayfield finally gets on the board, leaving it up to this man, quarterback Luke Lennon, on the keeper, streaking up the middle for the 23-yard touchdown score, cutting their deficit 13-7, but that was as close as they would get. Roswell's Bryce Sanchez walks it in from a yard out, made it 21-7 with a 2-point conversion, and then adding more insult to injury, Sanchez will bull his way in from 15 yards out. The Coyote lead swells from there to 28-7. It was 42-7 at the half, and it's the Coyotes going back home to Roswell with the dub, 49-14, the final over the Mayfield Trojans. Other scores to get to: Las Cruces made the trip over to Carlsbad tonight. They're coming back though on the losing end as Carlsbad gets the win, 21-7, the final. Another score to get to here: Oregon Mountain made the trip to Hobbs. They fall to the Eagles, 48-6. The final one other game we're going to get to is Santa Teresa taking on Gadsden. Gadsden comes away with the win over the Desert Warriors, 21-8. Tomorrow at the Field of Dreams, 1 p.m. kickoff. Centennial will be taking on Alamogordo. Against Centennial, ranked number 1 in the state of New Mexico. They're looking to continue their winning ways, stay perfect in district as they'll host Alamogordo tomorrow.
Yeah, and hopefully they can get a win for Las Cruces teams because a rough night for them all around town, unfortunately.
But right now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the winner of tonight's Blitz pick. Jason?
Yeah, that's right, Adrian. So, once again, this is my favorite time of the week. I get to look at your pictures, and you get the chance to possibly win a $50 Visa gift card. Now, once again, this week we're a little low on entries. We have 6 tonight, so we're just going to go through all of them for you. We'll start out. This one, action shot from Ernesto Adame, Deming versus Chaparral. Thank you very much for your submission. We've got another one from Teresa Adame, Riverside versus Austin. This is a very nice shot of the marching band here. We do appreciate the marching bands just as much as we appreciate the football, so thank you for that as well. It's taking a minute to load. There we go. Jason Law-Turner, Riverside versus Austin. Another one from that game tonight. Another marching band shot. This was pretty good. This shot of the actual Riverside team.
The lads.
From R. Garcia. Thank you very much, R. Garcia, for your submission. I believe we have we've got one last one. This one from Sergio Gutierrez. This one coming out of Ysleta. Thank you guys very much for your submissions. And now, of course, we can only have one winner. And I believe this winner is going to be pretty easy tonight. I believe this one right here deserves all the love. Congratulations, Jason. You have won a $50 Visa gift card for this shot, the marching band. Thank you very much.
Be honest, are you giving him the winner because he has the same name as you?
You know what? There might be a little bias there, but I'm not going to get into that.
To all the Jasons out there, submit your picks because there's some insider trading going on over there.
Well, thank you very much, Jason. We'll see you next week. Stay with us. We're going to go ahead and recap the scores from Week 9 coming up after the break.
Politician Yvette Harold and her friends are straight up lying about me. Surprised? I'm not. They're trying to hide her record, and they don't want you to know the truth about mine. So here's both. I voted to increase the Las Cruces police budget by millions.
But Yvette Harold protected the rioters that attacked our capital instead of the 5 police officers that died after protecting her.
So Yvette, who really supports the police? I'm Gabe Vasquez, and I approve this message.
This is the 2022 Nissan Pathfinder and Rogue. With a range of drive modes and intelligent off-road technology, you can take a Sunday stroll in the least basic of places. The 2022 Nissan family of SUVs. Anything but basic.
Now get no payments for 90 days on Rogue with best-in-class fuel economy among gas engines.
Don't wait until 2023 and start your new career today. Enroll now at Southwest University. We offer flexible schedules and short terms for you to finish your degree faster. Apply today and become an essential worker in the nursing, surgical tech, or health admin fields. That's right, we are now accepting applications to become a registered nurse, surgical tech, or healthcare administrator. For more information, call us today at 915-778-4001 or visit us at southwestuniversity.edu. Southwest University makes you happen.
Just a big game last night. Just go ahead and recap it. The Pebble Hill Spartans taking on the Franklin Cougars. This was for a first place position in District 1-6A. And the Spartans were fired up in this one.
Also a scary mascot.
Just because you can't see his face, looks good. Franklin is going to recover here off the fumble. Defense was the name of the game, but in the end, Pebble Hills, a big win for them and their head coach, Mark Torres, as Pebble Hills wins this one by a final score of 34-14. It's going to make things very interesting in District 1-6A. Franklin will take on Eastwood next week, so that's going to be a big-time matchup. And then Eastwood takes on Eastlake at the very end. So a lot to be decided in the coming weeks in District 1-6A. But the Spartans looking good. Matter of fact, the Spartans get Eastlake next Thursday. Ooh. So that's another big-time game because somebody there is going to lose their second game in district games, so that's going to widen the gap.
All getting so fun now.
Yeah.
It's like it's crunch time.
Exactly. Well, let's take a look at our sweet play of the week. Rachel, you decided to sit this one out, but I went ahead and I stepped in here. The winner of this week's sweet play of the week went to the Bowie Bears, and this was this play. Gael Valera airing it out to Greco Garcia. Does the toe tap, make sure he was in bounds. So I went ahead, did the cupcakes. Thanks, Rachel, for letting me have some fun there.
Of course,
meet up with the Bowie Bears. And we met up with the team. You can watch the presentation right now at kvia.com. A lot of hungry bears tonight. Although I wanted to bring Blitzy with me to this one. I mean, it just made sense, but he refused.
Oh, he refused?
He refused, and I'm beginning to think Blitzy doesn't like me, Rachel. And if you don't believe me, check this out.
Blitzy, I'm gonna have to have a talking to him. Look, I know that he likes me a little more than you. He has told me that in passing, but didn't think he'd ever go that far. Wow.
Well, he did. Let's go ahead and recap the scores from Week 9. Real quick, we're running out of time. You see the winners for tonight: Eastwood, Americas, El Dorado, Parkland getting the win over there, Del Valle, Ysleta, all winners tonight.
And then we've got Canutillo, Andress, El Paso, Riverside, Bowie, and Fort Stockton getting wins as well.
Pecos over Clint, Sonora over Anthony, Carlsbad, Hobbs, Roswell, and Gadsden rounding out the Land of Enchantment scores. And again, the scores from last night, as we showed you: 34-14 Pebble Hills over Franklin, 53-0 Deming over Chapin. Well, that's going to wrap it up for Week 9. Again, we still have that afternoon game over at the Field of Dreams, Centennial, Alamogordo, but that's going to do it for us. We'll see you Week 10 already. 3 more Borderland Blitzes still to go.
Double digits. Let's go. We'll see you then.